What's up, guys? This is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com and On3, and we are back with another Signee Spotlight. This time we are highlighting top 100 defensive back Kainoa Winston. Kainoa, how's it going?
Going good, going good.
Well, by the time people see this, you will officially be a Wolverine. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Just hard work gets you a lot of places, and especially committing to Michigan. Just a testimony to all my hard work and how far I come, but still a lot to go.
Before we dive into why Michigan, I mean, you've been committed for a while, but we'll get kind of into why Michigan felt like home. Let's start at the beginning of the process, because Michigan obviously had the coaching change. And before that, it didn't seem like you were expressing a ton of interest in Michigan. I remember when we first talked, it was at a Tom Lemming showcase in, I want to say, January, and that was around the time of the coaching change. So talk a little bit about what kind of sparked your interest in Michigan and why it started to become a player in your recruitment.
I know after Coach Harbaugh left, like a lot of Michigan, it was a lot of like unknowns about Michigan, like all the coaching changes. But Coach Moore got hired, and then Coach Morgan got hired. So then ultimately, those two really helped me to choose Michigan. Just all the norms about Michigan, all the values that they have. I think Coach Moore and Coach Morgan really just told me all like everything about it, just how hard nosed, how gritty they are, and that really just helped me make a decision about going to Michigan.
Obviously, that decision came shortly after you made an official visit. I mean, you were pretty no nonsense about your recruitment. It was kind of down to just a handful of schools, mostly Michigan and Penn State. I mean, what pushed Michigan over the edge, especially considering, your cousin Kelvin plays at Penn State and they were considered a longtime leader? What pushed Michigan over the edge on that official visit?
Really just how much you're similar to Gonzaga. Just good, great academics, great football, and just how much of a smooth transition it will be. Just a hard-nosed, gritty, like how I said, a gritty style of football they play, how much they care about football and school. Really, both of those just really helped me choose Michigan over all the other schools.
You mentioned Sharon Moore reaching out. I know that was big because, going back to that Tom Lemming showcase, he hadn't reached out to a lot of recruits, and he made it a point to reach out to you. So you've had that personal connection with him for basically the entire calendar year. Just talk to me a little bit about the bond you've been able to build with Coach Moore.
I feel like he's really like a coach, but he's also like a mentor I can really look up to and then talk about personal things with too. I feel like he has that like friendliness as a coach, and he's still going to get on you as a player. So really just having a person that you can consider family at the end of the day and not just coach is really someone that I really look forward to having coaching me. And just that's why I chose Michigan, really because of Coach Moore and just how much of a player-friendly coach he is.
You mentioned Lamar Morgan was hired as well, and you kind of said it with a smile because, he's a guy that not a lot of people knew too much about, and he's come in and he's kind of lit the world on fire as far as recruiting. Obviously, your secondary class is very highly touted. What makes Coach Morgan such an effective recruiter?
I feel like not everybody's going to think of Coach Moore as this big, flashy guy, but he's a good coach. He's a good, like, technical person, get on you for, like, little things, and that's why I really think a lot of DBs, especially in my class, they chose Michigan because of Coach Morgan, and especially his personality too. He's not this big, like hoorah guy that's gonna make a lot of noise. He's this real laid back person that's gonna coach and coach you well, and always like ultimately be like a father figure like Coach Moore too.
Like we said, you have a crazy secondary haul at Michigan, including you. You're one of 3 top 100 guys with Jordan Young, Shamari Earls. Obviously you have Jaden Sanders and Elijah Dotson in the mix there. So pretty big, highly rated secondary class. What do you think about some of those guys and just the class you've been able to build on the back end?
I feel like a lot of us are like each other in a sense. Like not all of us are like loud, but we're good football players. I feel like we're going to easily like bond together well. Just I know I met some of them the past Northwestern game. I got to meet some of them. Just getting to build a bond more with them. I feel like we're going to be a great class. Just we go all good players. I feel like our personalities match too with each other's.
I also feel like you guys bring kind of different skill sets to the table, so you guys can play multiple spots. Tell me about where you see yourself fitting in Michigan's defensive scheme.
I mean, I told Coach Morgan, like, wherever he sees me, like, that's where I am. I'm not one thing, I'm not the other. Whatever he sees me, I can do it.
Watching you, I always said watching you play is super fun because you do everything, and it's super fun to watch you play because you line up at safety, you come up in the box, you rush the passer. Just talk a little bit more about your skill set, what you feel like you can bring to Michigan's defense.
I feel like that really started like when I played youth ball, just playing different positions here and there. And when I got to high school, I started playing DB, and then I got older, I played like a lot more offense and all that. But I think just I feel like I'm just really versatile and just doing different things. I'm fast. I can hit hard. I might not be the biggest, but what I bring is like bigger than just height and weight. Just I can rush the passer, like you said. I can recover. I can play man. I can do a lot of things. So I really think that's just like a skill set not a lot of people have, just being versatile, and that's really what I like pride my game off of, just being able to do a lot of different things.
Also watching you play, you did play a lot of offense. I mean, I called it the Wild Winston. I mean, they would just let you run quarterback for a lot of the game. But I mean, you can throw a little bit too. I didn't get some good clips of that, but you can throw a little bit too. But my question is more focused towards just playing quarterback. You know, as a DB, how much do you think that helps you? Just understanding different concepts, getting a different look from the opposite side of the ball. I guess how much does quarterback help with your safety play?
I feel like, like the safety is a quarterback of the defense, but playing quarterback on offense, it just helps you understand football more, just seeing different lineups, just seeing different fronts, how the linebackers lined up, how the DBs are lined up, just a little bit of reading coverages too, just helping me understand the game of football more. Because if you learn football more, it's going to make you a better player, like at any position really. So just being able to see football from both sides of the ball, from offense and defense, is going to help me like understand the game more, understand, especially going to college, like understand different concepts.
This is going to be a kind of a unique off season for you because you are making the leap to college. You're not an early enrollee. Like you just told me, you got back from track. So how are you approaching the off season to make sure you're ready for when you get to Michigan?
Just work. Just how I did the past couple off seasons. I know it's different going to college now, but that's just me. I gotta put 1% more every day to keep sacking days. I know I do track too, but that doesn't mean like I'm not lifting, I'm not doing this, I'm not getting my body right, I'm not training. So I'm gonna do all them things and get ready for college on the right way.
Something that stood out to me when I talked to Coach Randy Trivers, who's one of the best coaches in the country, when I asked him about Kainoa Winston, I said, what makes him a really special player? And he said special teams, and I thought that was an interesting answer. And I'm like, man, that Kainoa can get on the field right away. If he doesn't play in the secondary, he'll play on special teams. I think you're one of the best special teams players I've seen. I mean, you're close to or blocking a punt or kick every time I see you. So just talk a little bit about the pride you take in special teams.
That's what we preach a lot of Gonzaga too. Just everybody comes to Gonzaga playing offensive defense, and no one really talks about like special teams. That's a third of the game too. So just ultimately like making the most of every play. I might be having an off day, offense or defense, but special teams, that's what win or loses games. Like a lot of the games this weekend went off of special teams. So just ultimately just making the most of every opportunity you have, even if that's not offense or defense. It might not be the flashiest, like kickoff, kick return. Like you might not think, oh, I want to go to college to play one of them, but it's ultimately still a third of the game. It's going to have a difference between the outcome of winning or losing. So just making the most of every opportunity that I have, just making the most every play, going 100%.
You mentioned Gonzaga. It's one of the premier schools, not just in the DMV, but the entire East Coast and the entire country. It's a very rigorous private school. So just talk a little bit about those similarities you see in Michigan and Gonzaga.
Yeah, like what you said, like long days, early mornings, long nights, or yeah, long days too. Just really what like Michigan and Gonzaga just work. I know it might not seem like not every high school is built for Gonzaga. Like not every high schooler is going to want to work until what I got it off today, like 8 o'clock from school. Like not every high schooler wants to do that. Not every high schooler wants to go do all this homework like, at home too. I really feel like Michigan, like a lot of similar things. Like Michigan is one of like the top schools in the nation. And then they got an awesome football team too. That's really like hard nosed, really like work. Like put your head down to work, like no excuses. So I feel like Gonzaga and Michigan have a lot of things aligning together.
Talk a little bit about just kind of some of your academic goals. Like we mentioned, that education is pretty special at Gonzaga. It's pretty special at Michigan too. What do you want to do with that Michigan degree?
But a degree lasts a lifetime. I know like a lot of different colleges, they have degrees, but a Michigan degree, like, that holds weight. like across America and even across the world. So just ultimately just make my degree worth it at the end of the day. To get a good 4-year education and then do something with it.
What do you want to major in?
Kinesiology or like sports medicine.
Got you. So, you're a pretty quiet guy away from the field. So let's get to know you a little bit because I feel like, you do the interviews with me when I go and see you, but for the most part, you're staying off social media. You're fully focused on what you've got to do. So tell me a little bit about Kainoa Winston away from the field.
I mean, away from the field, I don't really do much. I probably watch some Netflix shows here and there. I like building Legos. That's my thing. Just little like therapeutic things like those. Probably like walking in nature a little bit, just walking around. I mean, I go to school in DC, so it's a lot of things you can do around there. Ride bikes, see like the monument, the Capitol, and all that. Just be here with my friends, just enjoying life.
Tell me more about Legos, man. I never really got into Legos. So what are you building with them?
I built a lot of things. I know you can probably see it's Bowser back there a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. You built that from Legos?
Yeah, that's a Lego Bowser. So just doing little things like those, just little calm things. I could just like ease my mind off of things. Like especially during the season, I might just pop a Lego set, just ease my mind. If football's not on, just do something where I can take my mind off football and just do something calming.
So we're gonna go rapid fire here. I haven't pre-planned these questions, so it's just gonna be, whatever random topics pop up. So let's go, and you can just give, quick answers here. But let's go with what's your favorite part about living in Washington, D.C.? Because that's a unique place to be around and go to school.
Probably just the different seasons, really just seeing all the different people come and go during like the summer and then the wintertime, like the snow, just a whole bunch of scenery there.
What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Ooh, probably steak. Good ribeye.
Good ribeye. Okay, that's the go-to, man. I asked Andrew Marsh, and he told me that he would get a New York strip. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta go with a ribeye. That's the best cut.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite pregame music?
Pre-game music, probably like some local DMV music, like a lot of local rappers. They get me right.
Okay, got you. So, what if you could take a vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Probably go back to Hawaii. I'm Hawaiian. My mom's from Hawaii, so to go in there, I loved it there the first time I went.
What part of Hawaii?
Kauai.
Kauai. Okay, yeah, I have not been to Kauai, but I want to go. The only spot I've been to is the main island, Honolulu. Well, I've been to Honolulu. I don't know what it's Oahu, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
wow.
but yeah, I definitely want to go. It looks pretty awesome. What is your favorite movie?
Home Alone, easy. Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with a classic.
Was it December 2nd? The holiday
Yeah.
season. Get back to it.
Okay, you're gonna be in the Christmas movie
Oh
spirit
yeah.
there. Got you, man. Yeah, I haven't seen Home Alone in forever. That's crazy. You went with the classic there. Let's see. Who was your favorite athlete?
Favorite athlete? Probably like a lot of different safeties. I know growing up, I watched like Sean Taylor, Cam Chancellor. I don't really have like a favorite athlete, but like the whole Legion of Boom just growing up, I love watching them.
That hurts me, man, because I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan, so I
Yeah.
hate that. But now, one thing I forgot to ask you, so we'll kind of close the interview with this, is where do you want to see yourself in 3 to 4 years at Michigan, and where do you see the team?
Where I want to see myself is probably like wherever God takes me at the end of the day. Like I know one of my favorite quotes is like, I'm gonna do my best, God's gonna do the rest. So just leaving up what I have in his hands. And then the team, I just want to see them win. I want to see us win. Just keep winning, 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 being a team. We'll beat a couple of days, Ohio State, to keep being them. Keep winning championships too, keep winning games.
Definitely. Thanks again, Kainoa. We appreciate the interview, guys. If you want the latest on all the signees, if you want more on Kainoa Winston and everybody else in this class, head over to the Wolverine.com. Use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months. Make sure to like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for free. And Kainoa, like I said, thanks again, man. It's been awesome getting to know you throughout the process. And I usually say goodbye, but you live so close to me and you're not an early enrollee, so I'll probably annoy you a little bit and come see you work out again.
Yes.
But no, I appreciate it, Kano. Thanks again, man.
Thank you.